Tonight, it is the Oakville Rock against the Cobourg Kodiaks as the 2021 MSL Classic continues here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center in Oakville. My name is Mike Hancock, and I will be bringing you the play-by-play of tonight's game. And the Oakville Rock, as you'll notice, sporting their brand new red jerseys for the first time here at the MSL Classic, and the Cobourg Kodiaks also sporting their new jerseys tonight, all courtesy of Uncommon Fit. So a bit of a different look for both clubs tonight, but especially the red for the Oakville Rock, the first time they've worn a all-red jersey. And we're underway here. That is off the opening draw. Steph Charbonneau controls it for the Kodiaks. Scott Dominey looks like he'll play a little bit of offense here for the Kodiaks. His low bounce shot stopped by Rosie. Loose ball recovered by the Kodiaks. Another shot steered aside by Nick Rose. And Adam J picks up a loose ball and moves it ahead for Matt Anderson. The Oakville Rock will get the offensive troops out there. Dan Lintner picks up the ball for the Rock. Lintner passes it off for Zach Mans on the far side. The return pass in the middle looking for Brandon Slade. Didn't connect. Slade scored 3 times in the Rock's opener last week. We'll see what he can do here now in his second outing of the season. That ball goes off the stick, up and out of play as Jackson Nishimura couldn't reel in that pass. Ryan Lanchbury on the near side, finds some room to shoot, and he scores. Ryan Lanchbury beats Kevin Orleman in the Coburg goal, and just like that, the Oakville Rock have themselves a 1-0 lead, a minute 7 into quarter number 1, as we see Lanchbury will just jog it in, steps to the middle, has a little bit of room to shoot, and takes full advantage of it to put the Oakville Rock on the board first. Alec Tamas will step in and take the draw for Oakville. Doug Utting couldn't pick it up there for Coburg. Ball still loose on the floor. Nobody's got it just yet. And now the Kodiaks will recover. Marcus Minicello going for a bit of a run down into the Oakville end. Minicello will send it back to safety. They'll change things up, get the rest of the O guys on the floor and try to go to work here with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Pass comes across the floor. Rose is down and out, but makes a great save here early on to keep the Kodiaks off the board. Another chance in tight. Rosie gets big and makes that save, and the Oakville Rock will take over. Dan Lintner carries the ball into the offensive zone. He'll slide it back there for Henry Follows, who's wearing 45 tonight. Lanchbury on for Lintner. Lintner will go straight to the goal, lost the ball on the way there. Loose ball picked up by Dylan Watson, who's making his MSL debut. And we're gonna have a penalty coming up. Delay of game. And the Cobourg Kodiaks will find themselves going on the power play as it's Ryan Lanchbury going off for the delay of game for Oakville. Cam Milligan will run the top of the power play for the Kodiaks. Everybody will get a touch here as they get things started. Pass down to the crease, a couple of good whacks down there, back up top, dished off. Nothing working just yet on the power play here for Coburg. Some great aggressive defense there by Adam J as well, getting in with a few whacks. Callum Jones will just choose to muck it there and let the 30 expire and essentially get the free clear up the floor. Alex Simons looking for some help. He finds it in the form of Zach Mans. He's playing just his second MSL game. Mans trying to get something going from way out on the kill here. Loose ball in the corner is picked up by Ryan Smith. His pass across looking for Mans, didn't connect. Loose ball picked up by the Kodiaks as they've still got 1 minute remaining on their power play. The Rock are 2-0 here at the MSL Classic. The Kodiaks still looking for their first win. Good movement on the power play by the Kodiaks, but just couldn't connect with that pass. Loose ball, few whacks there along the boards. 30 will expire, and the Oakville Rock will take over with just under 30 seconds to go on the penalty. Jack Kelly and his shot kicked away by Orleman. Loose ball on the near side, and the Kodiaks will try to get the ball up in a hurry to take advantage of what limited time remains on their power play. Milligan with the ball. Wait for the change. Just 7 seconds left in the man advantage. Long shot, that one misses, and Adam J able to negate the over and back call because he got to that loose ball first. Jay floats it out to Follows. Adam J will make the long run off the floor. Dan Lintner with the ball on the near side. Finds Smith, they'll exchange. Lintner, long shot, that one steered away. Loose ball picked up by Ryan Smith, kick back to Lintner. Lintner looking in the middle for Follows. He just evades a huge check coming through there in the middle. Loose ball battled for at the end of the rink, and Dylan Watson is knocked down as the 30-second shot clock expires. Played almost 5 minutes in quarter number one. Oakville with a 1-0 lead. Kodiaks looking to find a path to the net right now. Either with a body or the ball, and they can't get there right now. The Oakville Rock defense doing a great job, and that shot is kicked away by Nick Rose. Up and out of play, so it'll be a fresh 30, and that shot goes just wide as Coburg trying to go real quick on that restart. And now Oakville will move the ball back up the floor. Tamas with the handoff for Simons. Blanchbury looking for Follows, but he blew a tire on his way to that ball. Loose ball picked up here by Romanchich. He's going for a run. His shot off the dangler of Nick Rose. It stays out. Rosie comes up with another big stop there and keeps the Kodiaks off the board. Time for the Oakville Rock to give him one at the other end. Billy Hostrauser. Looks like Hostrauser made it over the line in under 8 seconds. However, the Oakville Rock caught for an illegal substitution. Too many men. So they once again here will find themselves shorthanded. Coburg 0-for-1 on the power play in the early going of this game. This will be their second chance here. Nothing connects there for the Kodiaks on the power play, and Nick Rose will outlet the ball there. And here come the Rock, shorthanded, long pass ahead. Mans with a couple of fakes, but Orleman is able to fall on that one and keep it out as it looked like it might rattle in underneath him. But Zach Mans with a great chance for Oakville off the bench, shorthanded. Hutchison, Milligan, Kodiaks again, moving it around. Hutchison, back up for Milligan. I thought he was going to shoot, but a great pass down to the crease. And the Cobourg Kodiaks are on the board with a power play marker. Great ball movement, gives them the advantage there. And the Coburg Kodiaks have tied this one up. Of course, great ball movement on the power play always opens things up a little bit, and it happens here on this one as well. Shot from the top, faked by Milligan, drills that pass down the crease to Brandon Robinson, and he makes no mistake, burying it past Nick Rose, and we've got a tie game, 1 apiece here with 8:16 to go in the first quarter. Rock have found themselves shorthanded twice already here in the opening moments of this game as we get closer to the halfway point of the first quarter. A lot of slashing, hacking, and whacking going on off that face-off. They're going to give the ball to the Kodiaks. Logan Holmes fires a pass across the floor. Back up for Colton Armstrong. Finds a little bit of room, gets to the net. Nick Rose there for the save, and then Coburg turns it over. And we got a few guys interested in each other's opinions there at the middle of the floor. Tamas and Colton Armstrong doing a little pushing and shoving, and it looks like right now Tamas may be the only guy going to the box here, so the Rock will yet again find themselves shorthanded. Third power play here for Coburg early on, 1 for 2. Robinson will work the top of the power play this time after scoring the last goal. Robinson, lots of time there as Callum Jones kind of just backed off him, and Robinson exhibited a ton of patience there. And we see Logan Holmes, the dish, and a whole lot of fakes. He really got Callum Jones dancing on that first fake. And that was all he needed to buy all kinds of extra time, and then just a perfect shot over the shoulder of Nick Rose. And another power play tally gives Coburg a 2-1 lead. Hutchison will swing it to the far side for Milligan. Back here for Hutchison. Robinson can't corral that pass through the middle. Robinson watched again by Jones. Nice pick there, frees up a little bit of room. Kodiaks playing with a bit of confidence here, it looks like, moving the ball well and earning their time and space. Ellerton for Smith. Into the corner for Lintner. He finds some more help in Lanchbury coming off the bench. Mans follows. Follows with a nice move to get around his man into the net, but Orleman keeps that ball out. Looks like an illegal cross-check being called against Scott Dominy. Send him to the box right now. The shots 11-4 in favor of the visiting Cobourg Kodiaks. But that number has ballooned a little bit in light of their 3 power play chances. So the Rock get their first chance at a man advantage. Smith, Lanchbury, shot, scores. Ryan Lanchbury dialed in here early as he ties things at 2 with a power play goal. Special teams, the story early on in this first quarter. Rock gets set up on the power play here, and then Lanchbury will get it back from Smith. And Lanchbury, if he's got that little bit of extra time to shoot, I feel like he's going to score more often than not, and he did it there. Oakville up with the ball off the draw. Ellerton will run it ahead. He's just trying to stay out of trouble here until the change is completed. Simons moves to the middle, turns back, finds that late man coming in with Zach Mans. Lanchbury can't get to the loose ball, still loose on the carpet there. Simons can't get it, they're going to muck it. 30's going to expire. And it will be a Kodiak ball here. We're all tied up at 2, 11-5, the shot's on goal. Coburg with a pair of power play tallies, Oakville with 1. And that is the story of this lacrosse game early on. shot. Rose steps out to make the save from his knees. Nice outlet pass. Finds his man there. And off the bench, Slade looking for a little something extra, but he was checked on his way to the goal. Carter Badur. Up for Robinson. Coburg will finish up their change. Pass into the middle doesn't work. Loose ball on the far side into the corner. Good battle. A lot of red jerseys there, and they come up with that loose ball. Billy Hostrauser will run it up over half. Lindner looking for some space. Nice fake there to get around his man, and he scores! What a goal by Dan Lindner. And that puts the Rock up 3-2. We'll take another look at this one. And Dan Lindner looked like he might be in a little bit of trouble early on when he got that ball, but eventually found the time and space and just took the Rock to the rack there in that situation. And Dan Lindner does his best work around the net. And that was on full display there as he's put Oakville up 3-2. Callum Jones able to come up with that loose ball after it looked like the Kodiaks might be in control of that faceoff. Jack Kelly with the ball. Moves it for Mans. Doug Utting all over Mans, and then the ball stripped, but Dylan Watson sends a pass out for Henry Follows, who was absolutely eliminated from the play there by Doug Utting. That shot hits a man. Follows knocked down to the ground again. As Henry Follows given a pretty rough ride on that shift. Hutchison's shot stopped easily by Rose. And the tempo of this game picking up. Adam J. He's got the ball for Oakville. He avoids that check. Dan Lindner with the ball now on the near side. Lindner will shoot low. Orleman with the save, and he'll have a look up the floor. He'll find a streaking Curtis Romanchich that can't come up with the ball, and it's picked up, coming back quickly the other way by Matt Anderson. Anderson will slam on the brakes in the offensive end and dish the ball off for Ryan Smith. Oakville will finish up their change. Lanchbury carrying the hot stick early here for Oakville. Flip back out for Smith. Smith's twister end up stopped there by Orleman. Shots are evening out here. 13-8 now in favor of Coburg. Domini out there for another shift of offense. Robinson. Move the ball. Game getting much more physical here in the last couple of minutes. Van Scheppen can't quite get to that loose ball for Oakville. That long shot picked off before it really got anywhere. Jack Kelly's got it. He's got Slade coming off the bench. Can't get him the ball. He'll have to pull it out. Just throws it to the boards. Alex Simons picks it up and takes a check. Gets himself out from between two defenders. Flips it off for Dan Lindner. Will find Zach Mans looking to step into one. Mans has to slam on the brakes and then has the ball stripped away. Slade picks it up and fires a wild pass over his shoulder. Back for Alex Simons, who just has to dump it into the corner as the 30 expires. A lot going on that shift, but the Oakville Rock not able to come up with a scoring chance. Logan Holmes, pass to the far side. Coburg looking to even this game at threes. Loose ball, Kevin Dong in hot pursuit of that one. Dong can't quite pick it up, takes a big hit in there. Billy Hostrauser throwing his stick around. And it appears as though Billy Hostrauser having a couple of words there with Travis Longboat before they mutually decide to head to their respective benches. Lanchbury, back up for Mans, long shot, steered away by Orleman. Fresh 30 for Oakville. Lanchbury follows, low shot, blocked, loose ball, picked up, and back come the Kodiaks. Minicello on the run, trying to go coast to coast. He gets there, but didn't quite get the shot he wanted. Some great defensive work by the Rock. Loose ball battle in the corner. Oakville outnumber the Kodiaks, and they'll come up with the ball. Van Scheppen sidesteps Colton Armstrong there. That pass out for Lanchbury, couldn't handle it. Loose ball at center. Armstrong flips it up and out, off. Yep, off a Kodiak stick there and out of play, so it'll be Oakville ball. Long shot, that one misses. Oakville was going for the 2-for-1 there. Scott Dominey will walk the ball up the floor for Coburg. Pass inside, and that did land in the top corner. It came in and out real quick. The mesh might be a little tight up there, but a nice shot has tied this game up at 3 with 21.2 seconds left on the clock. The bouncer got by Rosie there. Cam Milligan doing the damage for Coburg. Nice shot. Caught almost everybody by surprise here in the building, I think. Just over 20 seconds to go in this first quarter. 3-3 is the score. Oakville's Billy Hostrauser concerned about the height of Doug Utting's stick and simply just asked him to keep it down. While all that was happening, Oakville called timeout. Take another look at how that got started off the face-off. Oakville knew they were calling a timeout right away. Billy Hostrauser picked up the loose ball. Oakville calls timeout, and then Bill and Doug have a little conversation. Oakville offensive coach Mike Kersey drawing up this last second play for Oakville. 16.6 seconds on the clock. And it looks like in all of that, 2 minutes go up for each team as Utting and Hostrauser off with minor penalties. So with Nick Rose on the bench for Oakville, 4-on-4 signaled on the floor by Joel Furman. So even though this is the last second player, we'll see a traditional 5-on-4 advantage for Oakville. Ryan Smith will start with the ball for Oakville. And he will walk it ahead before Oakville gets started on their last second play here. Lanchbury, Mans, Watson, Lintner out there on the O side here for Oakville. Up for Smith, his shot misses and goes up and out of play with still 1 second left on the clock. Play's blown in, not even gonna take the shot. And after one period, a very spirited first quarter there. The Oakville Rock and the Cobourg Kodiaks are tied up at 3. More MSL Classic here from the track after this. MSL Classic 2021 here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center in Oakville. We are tied at 3 as the second quarter is just about to get underway. Goal scorers in that first quarter, Ryan Lanchbury with a pair for Oakville and Dan Lintner with the single. And on the other side of the ledger, Coburg's Brandon Robinson with a pair and Cam Milligan with a single for the Kodiaks. We're playing 4-on-4 right now because Doug Utting and Bill Hostrauser are both in the box serving minor penalties. A little pushing and shoving at the end of the first quarter. Shot turned away by Orleman. Ryan Smith first to that loose ball. Mans will get to the middle and shoot, and hits the bar and goes up and out of play. Fresh 30 for Oakville. I feel like Zach Mans just needs one to drop here, and he'll feel a little bit more comfortable out here playing major series. That pass too high for Ryan Smith, picked up by Slade, kicked out to Mans, he shoots and hits Orleman in the chest. Long pass up the floor will find Colton Armstrong. That shot is stopped by Nick Rose as he steps to his left to turn it away. Van Scheppen, pass back across, loose ball on the near side. Dylan Watson will return it to Lanchbury. His shot stopped by Orleman. A long pass, a break, almost for Scott Dominey, but he just couldn't cash in and couldn't track that down. Crease violation the other way. Pace quickens again. Here's a chance at the other end. Tompkinson, his shot kicked away by Rose. Loose ball picked up again by Oakville. Jones. His pass is picked up, and here we go again. Another breakaway going the other way. This time Nishimura bounces one underneath, and Nick Rose goes 5-hole after a high fake. I think kept Rosie standing up maybe a little bit longer than he would have liked in that situation. The Cobourg Kodiaks strike first here in the second quarter after a series of breakaways at both ends. Nishimura faked high, kept Rosie up, went down, and then beat him underneath to go up 4-3. So if you're going to take two things away here early on in this game for the Oakville Rock, cut down on the penalties and, let's say, limit the transition. Again, we're playing 5-on-5 now as those carryover penalties from the first quarter have now expired. Coburg going to work on offense, trying to build on this 1-goal lead they've established early. Nick Rose kicks that one up and out of play. Still Coburg ball. Longboat with a little bit of room to go to the net, beats Ellerton, and he scores! Nick Ellerton gave Longboat just way too much time there. And Coburg now leads 5-3. Nick Ellerton, I think, had perhaps hoped there was a little bit of help for him down low, and there was none. Travis Longboat took advantage of it, cashed in, and it is now 5-3 for the Kodiaks. Some good physical play off the draw here, but the Kodiaks again able to pick up the loose ball and go to work on O. Back to work, the Kodiaks go again. That shot, Nick Rose had to be sharp as he was leaning to his right, but had to come back to his left to make that save. Jones runs the ball up for Oakville. He'll dish it off to Zach Mans. The Oakville offense will start to go to work with a lot of ball movement here. Shot score, Zach Mans, there he is. He is on the board, and he brings Oakville back to within a goal, trailing at 5-4. And I think we'll start to see Mans shoot that ball with a lot more confidence now that he's got one to drop here in Major Series. Take another look at it here. Mans finds that nobody's really checking him. Comes back up top, catches that pass, and carries it by Orleman. Great shot by Zach Mans. Anybody who watched him in his rookie season in the National Lacrosse League for the Toronto Rock knows he can shoot the ball. Clean face-off win there for Coburg. Doug Utting doing the work. Longboat with it on the near side now. That pass, Robinson. Ball ended up in his midsection there. Tough one to catch. Brandon Slade now catches the outlet pass. Slade thought about going to the net. Pass for Watson. Eventually gets to Smith. Smith winds, fakes, goes to the net. And just put it up over top of the cage. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And here come the Kodiaks back the other way in a hurry. 3-on-3 at the offensive end. Robinson will pull it out and slow things down. Dan Keene. Shoot over top of the defender. That one misses. Robinson with the ball on the far side. Pass into the middle. Keene shoots. Rose easily makes that save. Adam J. on the run. Wanted me to make sure to say hello on the broadcast tonight to his father, Gary J., watching out west. Hello, Gary. Hope you're enjoying the game. Mans fires the pass across the board. Low shot from Smith. Stopped by Orleman. Back the other way come the Kodiaks. Scott Dominy on the run. Changes hands and rings it off the post. Loose ball picked up at mid-floor by Billy Hostrouser. Looking for Dan Lindner off the bench, who gets there in a hurry, but a great save by Orleman. Loose ball picked up by Billy Hostrouser, and he cashes in. And there's the smile we've missed from Billy. We are all tied up at 5. As we see, we've seen some really quick transition up and down the floor, and Dan Lindner came off the floor, off the bench and onto the floor in a hurry. And Bill Hostrouser was there to pick up the loose change in front of the net and cash in. Orleman zipped to the bench there just for a moment to grab a quick drink before resuming action here. Jack Kelly first the ball, couldn't pick it up, and then took a rough ride into the boards there. Logan Holmes with it. Dish it for Robinson. Coburg will get things sorted out here with about 16 seconds on the shot clock. Milligan trying to shake and bake his way into the middle of Florida. Great shot by Cam Milligan. Adam J. taking exception to it a little bit there. But the Cobourg Kodiaks taking advantage of their opportunities and are up 6-5 now, and Cam Milligan was working one-on-one with Jay and got that little bit of separation he needed after Dan Keene sent that nice pick for him, and that was all he needed. Great shot there from Milligan. Ellerton had it, lost it, back the other way, 2-on-1, numbers for the Kodiaks, and that one goes off the crossbar, down and out. And I think it is safe to say that if we had over-the-net cameras and replay and challenges, we might have been looking at that one. A lot of times, those balls end up going bar, down, in, and out. Shot stopped by Rose. Loose ball picked up there by Follows, and he's going to go for a run. Lanchbury dishes it off. Pass from Lindner in the corner went awry. Mans has it now. Low shot stopped by Orleman. Loose ball in front. And the Kodiaks will push the ball in transition here. Robinson. Move it out for Dominy. Back to Robinson. Takes a bit of a hit there from Jack Kelly, but just keeps on trucking. Longboat trying to spin away from Kevin Dong there. Dishes it to the other side of the floor. Robinson's shot is stopped. Loose ball picked up in the corner. Brandon Robinson on for Longboat. Pass drifts inside, doesn't connect. Drake Smith couldn't find his man. Kelly up with the ball. And now Bill Hostrauser, who has his fingerprints all over this game now, with the goal. Dylan Watson, bounce pass across the floor for Ryan Smith, on for Lanchbury. Back for Slade, he shoots. Hits Orleman right in the chest, which seems to be becoming a little bit of a storyline here with some of Oakville's shooting. Not really challenging Orleman too much at times. Shots on goal 27-19 in favor of Coburg. Just past the halfway point of the second quarter. Coburg up by 1. Armstrong, long shot. Rose, easy save. Loose ball right in front. Second opportunity, that one misses the mark. Loose ball picked up by Van Scheppen. And the Rock will try to get the ball up the floor. Armstrong not letting Van Scheppen get up the floor too easily. Now he dishes it off for Follows. Ryan Smith with a little bit of room. Shoot, stopped by Orleman. Loose ball bouncing around there. And Orleman will again come up with it. Long pass up the floor. Finds Robinson, but he had it pop back out of his stick. Great pass, great catch. Here comes Adam Jay back the other way for Oakville. Jay slams on the brakes. Waits for the help off the bench. Lindner into the corner to Lanchbury. Lanchbury finds another man off the bench in Brandon Slade. Dylan Watson, 15 on the shot clock, 15 on his jersey, but he turns it over with that pass. That one steered aside by Rose. Minicello on that loose ball. Longboat with the ball, gets to the middle of the floor. What's he gonna do? Turns it back to the near side again. Drake Smith fires it across the floor. Little two-man game there, they score! I've said it before, I'll say it again. The Cobourg Kodiaks are really taking advantage of their opportunities when they get a chance on offense, and they are out shooting the Oakville Rock as well, which should be noted. But Curtis Romanchich there makes good, and Coburg is out shooting Oakville 30-20 right now and leads 7-5. Not necessarily how we thought this game was going to go here tonight. Here comes Coburg again, doing the work on the face-off. Curtis Conley will move it off for Rowan Kelly, excuse me. Dan Keene will spit it back to the far side. Milligan, his pass interrupted. Callum Jones, head up, running up the floor now. Takes a little bit of a whack on the way there. And Oakville, I think, would like to string a few goals together here, or at least some good offensive possessions. Mans off for Lindner, and he can't make it go. A few fakes on the way through, but he couldn't get Orleman to bite, and he makes that save, keeps the ball out. And the Kodiaks still up by 2 with less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. Smith, Robinson. They'll exchange the ball up top. Pass inside doesn't work. Great D by Kevin Dong in there. Loose ball picked up again by the Kodiaks. Chance here for Smith. Bounces it just wide. Loose ball pops up in the air. And the Oakville Rock have it. Alex Simons caught on defense out there on that one. But he's the man that comes up with a loose ball. Brandon Slade looking to get on the board here tonight. Pass in for Dylan Watson. That didn't connect. Orleman kind of got popped on the way through. And Dominic ran over Brandon Slade there on the way up the floor. Former NLL teammates, obviously, with the Toronto Rock. Dominic moved to Panther City in the expansion draft. Oh, there's a huge hit by Callum Jones. Wow, we're seeing some physical play here tonight. Dominic on to the New York Riptide now, of course, to finish off that thought. Henry follows to the far side. Lanchbury, Smith trying to use his size to get to the middle. His shot misses the mark. And the Cobourg Kodiaks come back the other way. Like we said, it seemed like once they got that power play goal, they really have been playing with a ton of confidence since then, which is almost the entire game, really. Robinson's low shot scores. That's his third of the game. And Coburg now has a 3-goal edge. Milligan pushed out there. Long shot from outside that dotted line. Finds its way by Rose. And Orleman to the bench again for another sip. 3:03 to go in the half. 8-5 the score here for Coburg. This is the last game of week number 2 of the MSL Classic 2021. Action resumes next week right here, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, again with a full slate of games. On that hit, the ball popped up and out of play. And it will be a Coburg ball as a result, as Van Scheppen had that ball pop up and out of his stick and out of play. Longbow with a nice fake there to change the level on his shot. Throw that low fake and then come back over top. And here comes Billy Hostrauser again. Hostrauser, the dish, Lintner, the dive, and the goal! Classic Dan Lintner gets on the board with his second of the game to make it 8-6 here. Oakville back to within 2. Hostrauser finds Lintner, and he takes to the air for what is perhaps the most beautiful goal we've seen here tonight. .22 to go here in the first half. Armstrong had to go all the way back. The goal line extended there to pick up that loose ball off the face-off and get things going for the Codes. Milligan on his wrong side, trying to fight his way towards the goal, and he is all kinds of in the crease there as he got pushed to the ground by Alec Tamas. Great shot there by Smith, taking that pass off the bench. A little bit high, but he got a great scoring chance out of it. Here come the Kodiaks in transition again. Tompkinson's will slam on the brakes, little bouncer there. Gets the ball to Dan Keene with about a minute and a half to go here in the quarter. Keene, a little bit of extra room to operate there. Pass it off to the far side. That pass inside for Romancic didn't work. Loose ball picked up here by Brandon Slade in transition. Having a look to that bench. There's the man off the bench. Slade will keep though. And Orleman makes the save up and out of play. Fresh 30 for the Oakville Rock here. Just over a minute to go in the first half. Zach Mans floats one down to the crease. That doesn't connect. Loose ball, Dan Lintner. He's on that. 15 on the shot. Lots of time for Oakville. Lintner tried to bury that pass there from Lanchbury. It didn't work. Loose ball pops up. Coburg's got it. 30 reset, and we're down to 45 seconds here in the first half. And the 8-second count against Armstrong, and then he checks Adam J as he wasn't able to pick up the ball. And that will be a delay game penalty going against Tompkinson, as he did not allow Adam J to pick up that ball and get started. Checked him before he had it. Sir. 40 seconds on the game clock, 2 minutes up on the penalty side for Coburg, with Armstrong off for the delay game. And Orleman wasn't quite ready in the Coburg net. Still needed a couple of more seconds. They'll blow it in, and we'll get her going again. Lanchbury, Smith, Lanchbury. On for Mans, back up top for Lanchbury. Swung down for Lintner, cross crease for Slade, and I think he might have been in the crease when he took that shot regardless, but a nice stop by Orleman. We're into the final 20 seconds here. Utting. Robinson taking some whacks there. Robinson looking for number 4 here in the first half. He's not going to get it as he turns the ball over. And Shepin has it as the first half comes to a close. 8-6 is the score, with Coburg leading it by 2, outshooting Oakville 32-25 at the half. We will take a short break here on the JVI Sports Network, and we will be back with the second half in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Toronto Rock Athletic Center as the MSL Classic 2021 continues here. Oakville and Coburg locked in a pretty good one here. Coburg up 8-6 at the half. They took advantage of things with a couple of power play goals early and really rode that momentum to this 8-6 lead. Brandon Robinson had done the damage in that first half with 3 goals, but leading the point parade was Cam Milligan with 2 goals and 4 assists for 6 points on the 80 Coburg goals. So not a bad first half of work for Cam Milligan. The Oakville Rock, flat out, will just need to be better here in this second half. Still with some time on this power play. Blanchbury, his shot stopped by Orleman. Robinson. 3 goals, as I just mentioned, in that first half. 30 seconds still to go in the Coburg penalty. Chance in front. Rose had to be sharp there. A nice underhanded shovel shot there, short-handed. Simons had to run that ball up in a hurry. Just a few seconds left in the Oakville power play. Blanchbury, Mans, Smith creeping in, and he tucks it home. Just got it underneath of Orleman, and Ryan Smith with the goal, I believe may have come just after the power play expired. We'll see here. Yep, just as he made his move, we saw the final second tick off that power play advantage. So an even strength goal for Ryan Smith, and we have got ourselves a 1-goal lacrosse game here. Just a minute 22 into quarter number 3. Kevin Dong, Doug Utting doing the dirty work on the face-off. Ball still loose. There you see, right in the living room there, that battle for the loose ball, and Kevin Dong's the man that comes up with it. Zach Mans on for Ryan Smith. He just needs a bit of room and he gets that shot away. You know, as soon as Ryan Smith just has that little bit of room to shoot around the defender, he's going to take advantage of it. And he got it that time on Dominic. Lintner tries the same recipe, but it doesn't quite work out. Long pass ahead will find Dominic in all alone. Misses the mark on Rose, comes back and scores. What a goal by Scott Dominic. Getting that loose ball off the end board, showing that athleticism that we saw him display for the Toronto Rock. What a goal from Dominic. Definitely worth another look on this replay here. Long bomb up the floor. Dominic reels it in, misses the net, and then kind of surprised everybody with how well and efficiently he was able to pick up that loose ball and keep himself in a scoring position to go up and over top. Big goal there for Coburg, and it's 9-7 as they restore their 2-goal edge. Some real battles going on now off these face-offs. These guys are laying it all out on the line. Why not? You haven't played in 16 months. Let's get her going. Blanchbury. Off for Slade, off for Mans. Zach Mans, back up top. Shot from Watson. Orleman got enough of it. Rattled around in his gear, but stayed out. Pass up the floor will find Charbonneau. Charbonneau will shoot, and Rose makes that save. Loose ball picked up by Adam J. And here come the Oakville Rock back the other way. Adam J with a little bit of line of sight on the net, but ran out of room there. But did a real good job just to stay out of the crease and put that ball loose in a little bit of aggressive play, we'll call it. on that loose ball. It will stay with the Oakville Rock and a fresh 30. Follows for Lanchbury. The flip for Smith doesn't work. Watson, wrong side of the floor, crosses the hands to get that shot on goal. Nice save by Orleman. Armstrong up to the other end. We'll feed it off there for Robinson. His rocket misses the net wide. That ball rolls over and back, and it will be an Oakville Rock possession here. Dan Lindner will start things off for the home side. Need to stir up a little bit of magic here, these new red jerseys for the Oakville Rock. Mans works his way into the corner. Still battling against his man. Lost the ball going across the top there. Ref's arm is up. We are going to have a whistle, but it looked like they wanted to just walk that. Goalie's out. Wild pass. Loose ball. What a mess. Regardless, the Cobourg Kodiaks look like they are going to be shorthanded here. Zach Tompkinson will head off. We'll take another look at it quickly here. But in the end, the Oakville Rock just couldn't get anything going on offense, and they'll now go to work on the power play, though. Lanchbury fires it across. Slade, pass down low, and Smith scores. Beautiful cross-floor pass from Brandon Slade. Finds Ryan Smith on the crease. As you can see, Smith kind of stepped off a little bit, but just gave himself some more room. Wasn't tight to the crease, but was able to just give Slade a target there, and he hit it. 9-8, one-goal game here. 35-32 are the shots. Armstrong wins the draw, much to the delight of his Coburg teammates. Minicello finds his way through some traffic. Quickly met with a hit from Tamas right after he dished that ball. Milligan, 6 points in this game so far at the half. Robinson shot, the bouncer finds its way to the post, but here's a chance back the other way. Jack Kelly trying to track that ball down. Thought about moving to the middle of the floor, just couldn't get there. Now he'll wait for some help, but he may have to get himself out of trouble again here. The flip towards the middle doesn't go. Loose ball picked up on the far side by Tompkinson. Tompkinson takes a couple of whacks, but that wrist griddle, he's heading up the floor. Adam J picks up the loose ball as it popped out. A few extra sticks here and there going off the floor too. And to be honest, it's absolutely beautiful to see, folks. It's been too long. Loose ball there as Minicello picks it up off the errant pass. Coburg is not going to get out of their end anytime soon as they turn it over. Slade's got it for Oakville. Slade will pick it out to Zach Mans. Lots of time on this shot clock, still 20 seconds. Slade, a little bit of room. Dishes it off for Lanchbury, on for Smith. That pass didn't find Mans as Armstrong did a great job, honestly, to check Mans before that ball got there. The over and back call against the Oakville Rock will give Coburg the ball. Dylan Hutchison, 3 assists in the first half of the game. Here's a chance now for Hutchison. Shot clock was winding down. Decided to take that shot. Didn't have much room to make anything work, and he just missed that net. Went up and out of play. Now Matt Anderson shovels it out for Lanchbury. Long bouncer. That finds Lintner. Dan Lintner Out for Slade. Slade makes his way to the goal, bouncer, and Orleman, leaning to his right, keeps that ball out. Slade attacked with a lot of speed there to generate that scoring chance, but Orleman was up to the task. Coburg up by 1 as we are inside of 8 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Robinson with it, kicks it back to the far side. Return pass shot and a save by Nick Rose. Robinson first of that loose ball, and we've got a penalty coming up against Oakville. Just a ton of slashes being fired out there. We've got a man down in the middle of the floor too. Orleman to the bench. Coburg with the extra attacker. Robinson with it. Kicks it back up top. Milligan shot, scores! Cam Milligan's 3rd of the game on the delayed penalty to the extra attacker on the floor, and Coburg very opportunistic again as they had that chance with the 6-on-5, perhaps some tired defenders out there, and that shot again perfect. Milligan shooting lights out here. That is his 3rd goal of the game. 2 guys with hat tricks for the Kodiaks here so far tonight. A 10-8 lead. Oakville just cannot seem to string a series of goals together here to get some momentum. And you don't want to say they're running out of time to do so, because there's still about 22 minutes to go in this game, but Coburg has consistently answered, and really when you have a lead, that's all you have to do. Don't let that other team get any kind of run, and the math will do itself, because you'll stay ahead. Longboat on the near side. Hutchison shot. Nick Rose with the save. Rose will have a look. Find Ryan Smith coming off the bench. Oakville looking to chip away at this lead again. Slade wanted to rip that one. There's a shot that stopped by Orleman as he makes that quick step to his right to make that shoulder save. Smith on for Mans. He missed that pass. Good thing Slade was there to back him up. Slade to the near side now. Dan Lindner surveys, moves to the middle. Had Smith going to the net there, but didn't want to find him. Elected to shoot. It's going to be over and back and a Coburg ball. Ryan Smith, he was being checked on the way through there, but I feel like if you can see his stick, get him the ball, he's got a chance to catch it. Ball dropped on the far side by Drake Smith. Coburg moving the ball east-west again. Here's a chance for Smith. That one's stopped by Rose. Smith will kick it way back out to Dan Keane. And again, the physicality steps up a little bit. Robinson. Couple of fakes. That shot stopped by Rose. Little push from behind by Tamas. Loose ball still. Tamas able to pick it up. Send it to safety into the stick of Callum Jones, who will run it up and dish it off for Lanchbury. Smith and Lanchbury exchange. Pass inside. And that one just didn't quite connect. Oakville offense, I think we can say, is starting to struggle a little bit. Hutchison. Found Armstrong for a moment. He's got it back. Bounce pass there from Longboat. Got another penalty coming up to Oakville. That shot drifted just over the net. That thing seemed to have eyes, but it stayed out. Just missed the net over top. Regardless of the situation, the Oakville Rock are going to find themselves short-handed. Again, a high stick called there against Nick Ellerton. But as we watch the replay, we see the official's arm go up. Nobody happy about that call. And I'm sure the Oakville Rock bench is not happy with the number of penalties that their club has taken this evening. Another power play chance here for Coburg. They're up by 2, have a chance to stretch this lead to 3. Milligan drills that pass for Robinson. Back up for Milligan. He shoots. It's blocked there by Adam J. No over and back situation with just 7 seconds on the shot clock as Hutchison picks it up. Fires it off. Keen shot is blocked as well. Loose ball in the carpet. Billy Hostars will just kick it behind the net to let that 30 expire. He'll pick it up now as the Oakville Rock will go on the penalty kill. Shorthanded 5-on-4 here. Just over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dan Lindner with the ball on the near side. We'll see how much this 30 the Oakville Rock can kill and whether or not they can perhaps generate a short-handed scoring opportunity, which would be just what the doctor ordered, I think, for this team right now. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Dan Lindner's got it. And I think he's just going to float it to the corner. He tried to hit Follows cutting through, but there wasn't really much chance of that pass connecting. They do kill that 30 seconds off the Coburg power play. And right now, every possession just seems to be becoming just a little bit more important. Milligan's shot is stopped there by Rose, but Robinson is able to pick up the loose ball for a fresh 30. Milligan creeps back in again, fires it off. Now up for Robinson. Robinson's shot stopped by Rose as he drops down to one knee. Loose ball picked up again by Oakville. Here comes Callum Jones. Jones slams on the old brakes. Shot clock and penalty clock are nearly identical, and Oakville will be able to kill this off if they're able to maintain possession, as they've got an extra second to work with on the shot clock versus the game clock. Slade just gets that shot away from his wrong side, and the penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5. About 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. Coburg is up by a pair. Drake Smith couldn't hang on to that ball. Loose ball is picked up now by the Oakville Rock, and here comes Billy Ostrauser. He's got a goal and an assist in this game, and he's asserted himself physically as well. He's going to stay in play on this shift. Follows with some room. Follows shoots, and that one's blocked before it got to the net. Loose ball push there. And it looks like we are going to have another Oakville Rock penalty coming up. Henry follows with that push on the loose ball, on the little bit of a dangerous one. We'll take another look at it here. Follows battling for that loose ball and just pushes his man pretty well head first into the boards. And that is going to bring about a 2-minute penalty, and the Oakville Rock find themselves shorthanded yet again as we come up on the final couple of minutes of play here in this third quarter. Hutchison up top for Milligan. They'll exchange. Milligan drills it down for Robinson. Back up top. Milligan will load up. He's looking for that top corner again, but Rose was wise to it this time. Came across to make that save. And Shepard got up over half, but just couldn't make anything go with it. And out of that mess, Joel Furman is going to say it is an Oakville ball. Zach Mans. Mans just letting this clock wind down. 10 seconds on the shot. Mans will fire, and a nice save there by Orleman, as Mans had worked himself into a situation where he had all kinds of time to let that shot go. Final minute of play here in quarter number 3. About 50 seconds to go in the Oakville penalty. Coburg looking to go up by 3 here before the end of the quarter. 10-8 they lead it. Milligan Robinson, they'll exchange. Milligan steps in, dishes it off. Keane couldn't handle that pass. Longboat will creep in. Shot stopped by Rose. Loose ball behind the net. Ellerton trying to pick it up. Loose now, and the Oakville Rock able to come back with it. Alec Tamas on the run for the Rock. Final 30 seconds in the third quarter. Shot clock and the penalty are dead even. As you hear it on the floor. Even in 10, true story. Bouncer, beautiful pass, and what a goal! What a goal by the Oakville Rock. Unbelievable first goal in Major Series Lacrosse for Dylan Watson. Definitely, again, worth the look on the replay. What a bounce pass here. Coming up, Ryan Lanchbury just decides, hey, you're going to cut, I'm going to get you the ball. What a bounce pass. And Dylan Watson cutting across the top of the crease, makes good. And that is a huge goal for the Oakville Rock. Down by just one now. With 8 seconds to go in quarter number 3. And after all those power plays, Coburg is now up by just 1. And that will bring quarter number 3 to a close. We are in for a great final 15 minutes of lacrosse here. This has been a great game to watch and a great game to call tonight. Stay with us on the JVI Sports Network. We'll be back in less than 2 with quarter number 4. The MSL Classic 2021 back underway here. The Oakville Rock and the Cobourg Kodiaks. It's a one-goal game here at the track tonight. 10-9 the score. And off that opening face-off, Coburg will take control. We wrapped up that third quarter with an incredible goal from Dylan Watson, his first in Major Series Lacrosse. Just a beautiful bounce pass from Ryan Lanchbury still, which should not be undersold or understated whatsoever, because without that pass, Dylan Watson just has no chance to even score that goal. So hats off to both gentlemen there. An incredible, incredible goal. Between that and Lindner's goal and Scott Dominy's goal tonight, some unbelievable plays here on a Thursday night at the track. Major Series Lacrosse. It's the Classic here in 2021. 1 minute played here in quarter number 4. Nick Ellerton on the near side takes a couple of whacks, and now he'll feed it back across for Smith. Quickly pushes it down in the corner. Lindner off for Lanchbury. Swings it back to the near side. A little bit of jump in the step of this Oakville offense. Mans does a good job to create a shot there, but it's stopped by Orleman. Quick pass back up the floor, some help coming off the bench. Shot, and Nick Rose is sharp to make maybe one of his most important saves of the game here to keep this a one-goal game. Tamas runs the ball out of trouble for the Oakville Rock. Bounce pass across for Lintner. On for Lanchbury. Lanchbury will find his good friend Ryan Smith off the bench. Fires it back to the near side. Henry follows. Back off. Shot from Lintner. That's stopped. And Lanchbury took a bit of a late hit there. Knocked into the crease. But Orleman again coming up big when he needs to here. 47-39. Coburg holding an 8-shot advantage in the shots on goal department. Robinson, his shot bounces wide up and over the glass. And that will be an Oakville ball. Adam J will jog it ahead. Loaded up for Mans off the bench. We'll find Ryan Smith. Smith to the middle, kicks it back for Lanchbury. He's got some room to shoot. Orleman drops down and makes that save. Feels like we've seen Orleman do that a ton tonight. Drop down to one knee and just close the door on anything going low. Dan Keene, a little bit late seeing Dylan Hutchison cut across that shot. Rose makes the save. Another opportunity, and Rose steers that one aside as well. Long pass ahead. We'll find Dylan Watson. Watson to the far side. Smith winds up low, shot, scores! Ryan Smith innocently buries that one to tie things up at 10. Take a look at it. Dylan Watson fires the pass to him, and it just kind of creeps in and just places that shot perfectly. Finds rope, and we're all tied up at 10-10 with 11:46 to go in quarter number 4. Oakville Rock needed that goal from Dylan Watson. It was the spark that they needed. Now Orleman is going to go to the bench for some water. Nick Rose is going to decide to stay in his goal and not grab a drink. Everybody hydrated, we're ready to go again. Tamas with a wicked slash on the back of Doug Utting there when he was down. Ellerton does his best to pick up that loose ball from his knees. Great play. Mans with some room to shoot. Orleman with the save. Colton Armstrong jogged the ball up the floor for the Kodiaks. Drake Smith off for Cam Milligan. Milligan, Robinson, his shot. Nick Rose comes across with a nice stop. Adam J with some room, finds Lanchbury off the bench. Across for Ryan Smith, just couldn't corral that pass. Lanchbury follows, Slade. Oakville Rock moving the ball around the outside. Slade trying to get to the middle, can't get there, dishes it off for Lanchbury, kicks it out for Smith. Slade shot stopped there by Orleman just as the 30 expires. Robinson now. For Milligan. Keene. Worked over there by Anderson. Really couldn't get a good shot away. Missed the mark. Keene's got the ball back again. But Jones and Anderson work well together there to strip it away as the 30 expires. Lintner will jog his way back into the corner. Now we'll find follows off the bench and on for Zach Mans. Mans, his shot, and Orleman able to scoop that one up again. Long pass ahead will find Tompkinson, but he couldn't handle that pass. Loose ball there. Kelly can't come up with it. He'll just bat it over center. Bill Ostrauser will come up with it. Kick it back for Smith, whose shot is blocked there. And a big soak by Nishimura. Armstrong comes back the other way and scores. Colton Armstrong, dangerous in transition. And he sure shows why there as he puts Coburg back up 11-10. Starts with this big shot block at one end by Jackson Nishimura. The long pass up the floor finds Armstrong, and he goes low to beat Nick Rose and puts Coburg back ahead by a goal here with 9:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. Another clean draw there by Doug Utting. Drake Smith passed down for Robinson. He was able to stay out of the crease. Robinson trying to find an angle, rips one off the chin of Nick Rose. Robinson's got it back, and Nick Rose is going to have a look at his helmet right now, as that one definitely may have rattled a strap there, but it looks like Rosie's okay. And we'll go back to work. Fresh 30. Kodiaks touched it around the perimeter. Milligan's backhander doesn't work. Loose ball picked up by Anderson. Ellerton now on the run for Oakville. Ellerton under some heavy pressure makes a pass that will eventually find its way to Ryan Smith. Back out for Slade. Mans, Smith, shot. That one hit the post and stayed out. Loose ball, Smith would have played it, it would have been too many. Long pass up for Minicello, is in all alone on Rose. And Nick Rose able to make that save as Minicello maybe didn't quite get that bounce shot he wanted there. Did get the shot on goal, but just bounced at an awkward spot that made the save pretty easy for Rose. Longbow. Off for Hutchison, far side for Robinson. Robinson, checked there by Ostrauser. Pass into the middle, and that one again bounced short and never made its way to Nick Rose. Ostrauser on the run. Being watched closely there by Hutchison. Ostrauser didn't like that too much, but he's going to head off. Follows with a little bit of room down that side. Will now fire it across the floor. He'll get it back again. Smith finds Mans coming up from behind the net. His shot scores. Wow. What a shot by Zach Mans. And he has a few of the Oakville Rock faithful up in the balcony on their feet after that shot. So Zach Mans' second goal of the game ties things at 11. Let's take another look and see just how that one found its way into the back of the net. But Mans comes around from behind the net and just, he bent that ball in, it looked like. Catching things just inside the post and finding its way into the back of the goal. We're all tied up. Adam J received a bit of a rough ride and then a bit of a hip toss even in the corner. much time, too much space. Curtis Romancic, the Toronto Rock draft pick, fires a rocket that beats Nick Rose. Just stepped into it. Too much time, too much space. And Coburg is back up by a goal, and they just continue to answer. I mean, when Oakville's tied this game up, Coburg's come back with the goal to go back ahead. Callum Jones does the last piece of the dirty work there to pick up the loose ball. Slade. Oh, a penalty is going to be called here against Oakville, I believe, for too many men again. If Oakville is unable to come back, the storyline will be simple. Too many penalties tonight by the Oakville Rock. And here we take a look, and we've got lots of guys changing. We had other guys behind the play. And we'll count them up one day, but I'm sure there was too many. Milligan creeps in, he'll dish it off. Back up top, Keane now. Longboat. Hutchison. Milligan, shot, Rose with the save. Loose ball, Milligan's got it back again. Coburg on the power play. They've done some damage here tonight. Keane will shoot. Short side misses. Ball pops up in the air and into the Coburg bench. It'll be an Oakville ball. 5:37 to go here in quarter number 4. 12-11. Coburg leads it. This has been a great lacrosse game here tonight at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center in Oakville. Of course, you can see more major series lacrosse the rest of this month, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. Mention once again both of these teams playing their first games in their new jerseys, courtesy of Uncommon Fit. Big thank you to Jamie Plunkett and his crew. That one rattles off the post and out. Five minutes to go. Fourth quarter, 1-goal game here. Hutchison, Robinson, Milligan. Robinson creeps towards the goal, turns back, fires across crease pass, Longboat. Couldn't cash in on that. Quick stick as Nick Rose did a great job to get across. Brandon Slade now trying to get up the floor. Had the ball stripped there by Romancic, but he's got it back. That'll make Grandma Slades proud, who I think is tuning in tonight. Ryan Smith off for Lanchbury. Wouldn't be surprised if that dynamic duo does a little something here down the stretch for the Rock. That pass, tough one for Lindner to reel in as the shot clock expires. And now, if you're the Oakville Rock, I think you're really starting to watch that clock. Penalty expires. Henry follows back on the Oakville Rock bench, back to 5-on-5 on the floor. Milligan for Drake Smith. Back door, Rosie turns that one aside with a humongous stick save. Here comes Hostrauser. Maybe the Rock can ride that momentum. Adam J will stop and shoot, and Orleman makes that save again. Three and a half to go, roughly. Romancic for Robinson. Longboat. A little bit of room, but that one skittered just wide. Robinson's pass into the middle. Keane gets absolutely leveled with his head down. Huge hit in the middle by no fault of his own, going for that loose ball. Zach Mans off for Lanchbury. Rock need one here. Slade with some room to go one-on-one. Got to the net, tried to tuck her home down low, but Orleman squeezed the pins together there to keep it out. Fresh 30 on the restart here for Oakville. Lindner fires it across for Mans. Will shoot over top of the screen and get it back for another fresh 30 here. 2.5 to go now. Pass across, misses Lindner, and here's a chance. Could be numbers, could be 3-on-1, 3-on-2 coming back the other way, but Coburg will just slow it down and play smart because they did not want to create a transition chance back the other way for Oakville with a quick turnover. Robinson. He seems to be the general out here right now. Milligan, a little tuck and go. That one misses. Loose ball on the near side. Far back to the near side. Drake Smith with it, and he will shoot it wide with less than 2 minutes to go. Play blown in. And we'll see how many more chances the Oakville Rock have here to tie this one up. That shot from Lanchbury misses. Mans for Lanchbury. Hey, if you've got a shot, take it, he scores! Ryan Lanchbury. Exactly the mentality the Oakville Rock are operating with right now. If you've got a shot, take it. Lanchbury saw a little bit of room, went right to the goal, and he has tied this thing up at 12 with 1:39 to go. Really a big loose ball even there for Zach Mans. Lanchbury just faked that shovel a couple of times like he was going to dump it back, but he decided to go straight to the goal. He buried it, and we are all knotted up. 12 goals apiece for each team. And this one could come down to the final shot here tonight. Could have been over and back. Oakville's turned the ball over regardless. So everybody settles down. Armstrong. Pass it to the far side now. Hutchison with it. Hutchison gets it back. Long boat. Off for Milligan. Milligan watched by Anderson. And he scores! Milligan just battled his way down towards the goal and bounced one by Nick Rose with 1:03 to go. It looked like Anderson really had him wrapped up and Milligan didn't have much of a chance, but Milligan fought off that check. He might have been in the crease on that. No replay here. Just the one you're watching at home. No review, no flags, nothing like that, but I could see why Rosie may have thrown up his hands. He might have been in the crease. 13-12 the score. Van Scheppen. Move it off there for Lindner as we're inside the final minute as Oakville will try to tie this game up again. Brandon Slade. Shot stopped by Orleman. 44 seconds to go. Minicello will move it up the floor. Rolls it to beat the 8 count. Callum Jones all over Hutchison. Coburg will settle things down now. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Possession and timeout coming if Oakville plays their cards right. They picked up that loose ball, and they will call a timeout with 22 seconds on the clock officially, 21.1. .58-52 are the shots on goal right now, favoring Coburg. Matt Sawyer trying to figure out where the ball is going to be. They're going to start the play back in the corner. And try to figure out whose shoes are where, but we'll talk about this one another day, but it looks like Milligan was, yeah, Milligan's in the crease there, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what everybody else thinks over there in the booth, but I think there's a good chance that Milligan may have got away with one there. 13-12. Nevertheless, what's great about this is the Oakville Rock still have a chance to tie up this game, as Zach Mans is going to be the one to start with the ball back there. And here we go. Zach Mans will jog it up. Ryan Smith, his shot is blocked. Loose ball recovered. Pass back, Smith, Blanchbury. Somebody's going to have to shoot it. Back door, Brandon Slade is denied. Loose ball, Smith has just got to turn around and fire. Finds Mans, who takes a high check and then misses the mark, but that was an anything to win kind of check at the end by Minicello, and he picks Mans up. And the Cobourg Kodiaks have got their first win of the MSL Classic 2021, a 13-12 hard-fought victory over the Oakville Rock, who just could not keep themselves out of the penalty box tonight. And that gave Coburg a lot of opportunities, and they were certainly opportunistic throughout the evening. That will about do it here tonight from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center as the two teams shake them up here to wrap up the night. Tuesday night, back here at the track. Wednesday night, back here at the track. Thursday, back here at the track. MSL Lacrosse is alive and well here. Still 3 weeks to go in the schedule. Make sure you get out here and enjoy a game at the track, or make sure you join us on the JVI Sports Network. For the entire crew, did a fantastic job again tonight. I'm Mike Hancock saying we will chat next week.